All right, I'm sitting at what used to be my house. You can see they've been marked at, this is it. This is how they're marked. You can tell that not much has been done. We're 60 days in. And this video is just gonna be a lot of hard truths that we are seeing, that a lot of discrepancies within Boulder County. I've been a fan of Boulder County. I've lived here on and off since I was 18 years old. I'm not surprised at what they're doing. I also say this lovingly. I think even before this, there's a big disconnect with Boulder County, reality, money, that just doesn't seem to always align. And right now, in times of tragedy, they really don't align. I've been going to all the town hall meetings. We're day 60. We just actually got rejected for, I don't know, multiple times to even clean up our property, just due to various reasons that there's a disconnect between reality and what needs to happen and what they think should happen. I will also note that everyone that's making these decisions in Boulder County, not a single one of them lost their home. And they're all allegedly being wined and dined by developers and business entities. And I don't say that as a bad thing. I say that as it's just reality. It's just the situation that we were in. And so lots of provisions are being proposed that just don't make logical sense. In theory, they sound amazing. I saw a brilliant engineer stand up, talk about how we could all rebuild and net carbon neutral. Lovely. He also mentioned the cost would be about $500 a square foot, and that shouldn't be a big deal. That's the person that is talking to Boulder County and has their ear. So it's a little bit frustrating that there's a disconnect there, and what they're proposing are all these fancy features that, well, didn't exist at the time of the fire, now want us to rebuild like that. But what's not being discussed is things that are cost neutral, like using something called green concrete, which is a byproduct of the steel industry. So it's actually a carbon neutral process because the byproduct's already there. It has the same chemical or same structure as concrete. It just doesn't produce all the emissions that you'd make when you produce new concrete. That's not being proposed because no one's lobbying for it. No one is whining and dining the Boulder County, Town of Superior, Louisville elected public servants. It's just, there's a big disconnect, and it's frustrating as a homeowner. And I'll say it, I'm one of the most well-insured people that I'm aware of in this situation. I have an unlimited rebuild cost. However, the kicker is they just can't randomly make up new rules to, impose on people, and it doesn't work for most people. And there's just a large gap in reality. And we're also facing things like dumpster fees. A typical dumpster fee is $399 for the dumpster. We're getting quotes at $1,200. So it's little things, and they're adding up, and they're going to cause a mass migration of people that have been here for years and years, generations, to have to leave. And it's because of all of these unnecessary provisions that are being put in. And I don't say that as, I love the environment. I think we should be more conscientious. I used to have a house that was almost completely off the grid. I collected rainwater. I had septic. We did everything. We were working on solar. So I'm all about it. There's just you need to live in reality, and there's just a major disconnect between the people making the rules in Boulder County and reality, which is just a little bit scary right now. And it's really going to hurt a lot of people. And I'm kind of at my wit's end, just hearing everyone that's making the decisions. Not a single one of them lost their home. Not a single one of them is understanding the hardships that are occurring. I know this doesn't make me a relatable person, but my husband and I are in our money-making prime. We are, basically 40 years old. We've got 15, 20 good years to make a lot of money. and we are being priced out. We are probably leaving Boulder County, and I've lived here since I was 18 years old. We're in a better position than most people, and we were fully insured, and we're still getting priced out. So imagine not having the full insurance, or being nearing retirement, or nearing, something else is going on in your family. It's just the burdens and the hurdles that all of the fire survivors are having to jump through. It's unnecessary, and this is day 60. Nothing's been done, guys. This is ridiculous. Don't know how else to better explain it other than the level of, I don't want to call it ineptitude or just lack of compassion, and just there just seems to be a major disconnect with the people making the rules and then people living them. And it matters who you vote for, and I think there should be a major turnover. So if you want to get into politics, now's the time.